One thing that is unique that stem cells brings to medicine is that it simply doesn't view a disease as something that needs to be fixed or stopped. It tries to take the organ or parts of the organ and start over again and getting it right. So it is like rebooting a computer, reseeding your lawn, or even if you like golf as an analogy, it's like doing a mulligan. We see stem cell biology as a fundamental part of developmental biology. So stem cells are simply one of the tools that nature uses to put the body together. And it has its own language and its own way of interacting. Repair is really just recapitulating or repeating that whole process. The biggest misconception that people have about stem cells is that it is like pixie dust that one simply sprinkles over a patient or a disease, and that things will magically fix themselves, and that we don't have to understand how stem cells work or what the essence of the disease is. Both are incredibly necessary to be able to use them effectively. The field is moving at breakneck speed. We need to understand more about the cells, but we also have to understand more about the diseases. It takes a lot of intellectual heavy lifting, which means that people should not look for the easy answer. The proper way of approaching this is to help legitimate scientists really get the answer. We're moving very, very quickly, and I can promise you, in the same way Kennedy said by the end of the decade we will be on the moon, well, I think by the end of the decade we will be making an impact on some diseases. Even if your focus is to fix things, you still have to know how they were put together to begin with. Stem cells are the building blocks of the body, or the seeds of the body, or of any organ that you're interested in. So we don't study stem cell biology necessarily as merely a therapeutic, and we don't focus necessarily on any one disease. We try to understand how the body's put together, how it falls apart, the role that stem cells play in that, and then how we can harness that to eradicate disease, eradicate problems in development. Stem cell biology introduces an entirely new way of approaching disease. It's the basis of a whole field called regenerative medicine. And what that means is not necessarily stopping a disease, but starting over again, getting it right the first time, or if you can't get it right, just starting with a clean slate.